heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So another prospect who I've done prospect watch videos on, please go to my heavyweight prospect playlist and check it out if you haven't. Cassius Chaney, the big 6'6", 240-pound American heavyweight. He picked up a win over the weekend here. He beat RAYMOND LOPEZ, and he beat him in a 4-round decision. He wasn't able to get the knockout, but LOPEZ is a guy that's been in there with a lot of other prospects. He's one of those type of guys. He'll come in there and give you some good, tough work. Undersized at the division, but he'll come and give you some good, tough work. I mean, as far as height and his reach. He's been in there with Nick Asbury a few times. He's also been in there with, who else? Andrew Ruiz Jr., and either of those guys were able to knock him out either. Even Robert Alfonso, the Cuban prospect I've done videos on too. Check him out. But, you know, like I said, man, I'm very high on Cassius Chaney. Now, for those of you who don't know, he was a part of that team that was assembled to give Tyson Fury some good sparring. He was in that Fury camp for that first Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko fight. So was Nick Asbury and Hughie Fury. So they were able to help Tyson in that camp. He also was in camp with AMIR MANSOR, getting AMIR MANSOR ready when he was getting ready to fight Dominic Brazil. So, you know, Chaney, man, he's a former basketball player. He was I forget if he was a Division I or Division I double A. I forget exactly which division he played at in college, but he was an All-American. And you can tell, man, that he's very athletic. He has balance, and he isn't a former basketball player guy with skinny legs. His body, you know, his legs, his upper body, it all goes together. You know, he's very patient. He's very disciplined. He doesn't look like a guy that played basketball and just picking up boxing. He looks like he's been boxing since he was a kid. As far as his balance, the way he can control distance using his jab, setting up his punches. He likes to go to the body, which I don't see a lot of big guys trying to do. But he actually was going to the body. And his balance, man, is the thing that really stands out to me. You know, he improved to 7-0, but he only has 4 knockouts. But he isn't the type of guy that's coming in there that's trying to knock you out. He wants to set things up. And if the knockout comes, then, you know, he'll go for it. Now, he hasn't fought, you know, anybody, you know, with a winning record yet. That's one thing that stands out to me. Although he has been in there, again, like I said, with a guy like LOPEZ. And there was another guy who, no, he has fought a guy with a winning record. Forgot the guy's name, man. He's fought one guy with a winning record. So I want to just keep that in perspective. Forgot the guy's name, man. But that's one thing that I noticed on his record. He only fought one guy with a winning record. There's a few guys that, even though they didn't have winning records, they had close to 30 fights. Or maybe it was one guy. I forget, man. But I just seen on BoxRec that he had a victory. And I remember doing a prospect watch video on him. So I just looked him up, and he had fought this past Friday. So I'm just getting the result out there. Want to keep a buzz attached to his name because, you know, he's been in some very good training camps. There's some other guys who he's been sparring with and been in some camps with. I just can't remember everybody right now at the second. But he picked up a victory, and I want to see more of them. And you guys, man, just go check him out, man. There's not really much there to watch as far as being in there with, you know, somebody that's on a higher level than him or on the same level as him. But if you look at his skill set, there is a lot there to work with, man. And I think if he keeps winning, keep getting some W's, we may see him in a intriguing fight coming up in the next year or two here. But just getting his name out there and letting you guys know that he picked up a victory this Friday. So he improved to 7-0, man. This dude's big, athletic, strong guy, you know, natural athlete, very nimble on his feet, coordination, balance. Let's see if he can put it all together, man, and become one of these top heavyweight contenders on the way up.